I thought we sent out those letters. I thought all those letters were sent out.
Well, they could have not shown up.
got
That is one thing.
Maybe, yeah.
There's
Perhaps
always
they're
a
sick.
possibility.
Oh, I
Sorry
did send
about
one.
being late, guys.
Oh, hey, Thankly, you got my letter?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to make a good map for you.
Good to see you, bud.
Oh,
Honestly.
it's
Hey, it's
I think you're new.
Hi there,
this-
everybody. Sorry I'm late. Me and Davern here were in Antarctica, but that's fine.
So,
I don't know.
That's
Hopkins.
Davern? Is that you?
The one and only.
oh my gosh, Davern.
Yo, buddy!
I wish I can go over there and hug you, but I'm not allowed to leave.
I can't leave these chairs.
I can't get out.
It's like,
You
we're
know
not
what? Just
glued
if-
to them.
you know what? This is our first meeting. Go do it if you must. I know you want to. Do it.
I didn't want to be in a distraction. I just wanted to.
Well, you know, here's the thing, buddy. Your parents been looking all over for you.
Hi.
Yuki, I want to go hug them too.
Go hug them. This is a family thing. I'm gonna sit
No,
here because I can.
I'll let them.
I'd like to officially request that we.
I'll let the family do it.
I'm
All right.
scaring you
Let them
guys.
do it.
Honestly,
It's
it's not
okay.
you, Davern.
No, Yuki,
It's
we're
their
gonna,
first-
we're gonna ambush hug him later, right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna ambush him. Definitely, totally,
yeah.
totally.
I'm scared.
Hey, bud, how you doing? How's Antarctica treating you?
Yeah.
Is it still cold?
Yes, it's still.
I mean, I can only imagine that it's cold.
Not
I
only
would be
that,
surprised if it wasn't.
The mobs over there just spawn in a lot, or well, they show up. It's just so good to see you guys, and not whatever those things are called.
I'm assuming Dave.
Yeah,
got the
about
message.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been staying, bud?
I built a little shack just around. It's been nice.
I bet. But anyways, just this Cam, we gotta start the thing now.
All right.
Let's go get this done.
I'm very excited to see what you guys have planned over here.
Yeah, send the
Before we
chairs,
go.
dude. Sit in with your cousin. Sit in with your cousin over there. Sit in with your cousins and your sister.
I think everyone's allowed to sit where they want. Can we start this?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. We should
There,
probably.
there are some new faces that
Yeah,
I've never
so
seen
we
before.
should probably. Yeah, so we should really be probably starting this. Hello, everybody. Now, my name is Yuki, and everybody knows me. I hope. But yeah, welcome to the first ever UN Council meeting. So basically, we're gonna talk about everything that we need to talk about here. So let's get serious, guys. So if any of y'all need snacks or something, I'm sorry we don't have snacks yet. But yeah, we should
I
probably
brought some
start
along.
with.
I'll be fine.
I got
Well, yeah,
some
we should
watermelon.
well, we should probably start with the first agenda, which is. Hang on a second. I know I have my paper here somewhere. Oh yeah. So everybody in their seats. Everybody in their seats. In their proper
Sounds
seats.
about good.
All right.
Yes, I believe
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that starting today, those will be your seats. Those will be your official seats. And those will be where you are sitting. So get comfy,
okay.
guys, because if you got a
Alright.
broken chair, we can't do anything about that until after the meeting. Thank you. Now, because of that, I guess you could say that this is the official UN Council. My bad. Sorry, I mixed up with an anime I was reading last night. Thank you
When
for
did-
that manga, by the way, Justice.
What?
Anyways, nothing.
Okay,
Don't worry about
thanks for sharing that, I guess.
it. Okay, so basically, anyways, but enough about the mangas and all that jazz. We're here because of us. So, what I want to bring to the table is basically establishing this council. So this is everybody. Yes, this is everybody. This is everybody.
Well, I mean, there's several faces that are not here, but I'm pretty sure they're doing their own thing at the moment.
Yeah, they probably couldn't come. But I guess okay. Well, considering what happened where everybody was late, I feel like we need to address something, and if I could have the floor.
Mm.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
basically, we're having some issues with communication. Now, as you may all know, we have those little tower things,
Mhm.
and I guess you could say that those will be one of the new ways to communicate. Am I saying this right, or am I saying this wrong?
Yeah, you are. You got
Okay,
it.
so those are going to be the ways that we're going to communicate with each other. It's going to be faster. So if you guys
Well,
see a bunch of towers,
um,
yes.
how though? Like, how exactly do those things work? I mean, there's not really a button or anything like that.
Oh well, if that's the case, hang on. Justice, you want to take the floor over here? I'm not really into the whole technicality hoo-ha shit.
Well, as of right now, we've established what seems to be metaphorically known as an email. I'm sure everybody used it back when everything was civilized. As of right now, we're still figuring out how you can receive those messages in fine print, which
Mhm.
we'll be diving into that a little more later. Me and my wife here are going to figure that out. But as of right now, those towers are connected, so that means communication will be done via email type system. But as of right now, I'm thinking that we should only use it for governmental purposes.
Mhm. Like a
That's what
broadcast
So,
system.
a
like calling them
broadcast
for these
system and
meetings
whatnot.
then?
Calling for government related issues, world issues, UN issues, politics, all that stuff. But that begs the question of how we are going to get messages to everybody about other things.
I'm glad you
Yes.
asked that. Actually, I have an idea.
What is it?
So you know how I've been experimenting on a bunch of stuff, and yes, we're talking about that one incident where I tried to get you. And I'm gonna go into that. But basically, I wanted to propose a messenger system, official people to send in those letters. Because not gonna lie, with me and Justice on the council, I feel like somebody else should do it. So I'm thinking of assigning people for that job. Now, I have a suggestion about who is going to be on that messenger system, if
All right.
that's okay. If that's
Yeah,
okay.
Go for it.
I nominate Angel, Kitty, and Noi.
What?
Mm.
Hi.
Angel,
what?
Kitty, and
Why?
Noi.
What?
How?
You know,
I mean that's great that you're giving them jobs, but how are they going to get around to do something like that?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing I haven't thought about yet. The thing is that what we really lack is transportation. I nominate these three because they're actually, well, here's the thing. I can vouch for them because they actually know, they do their duties well. They're responsible despite being young. And they
Okay.
don't mind the long trips. They don't mind the long trips.
Yeah, but constantly walking or on
That is true.
riding boats is not
It is-
Really
necessarily a
difficult.
good trip.
Yeah, it is.
if I may
a trip.
interject real quick.
Oh yeah. What is it? What is it?
Well, I may have been busy for quite a while, but we are in fact still working on the Skyways. I'd like to make a proposition if everyone's willing to listen for a while. And
All right,
that
go ahead.
while the Skyways, I'm intending for that to be a community project for everyone around the world. And I am going to propose in the future some specifications so that we can all have our own stop points. And once everyone has stop points in their own bases and other points of interest, we could also just connect them all and then have them rigged with ice from Antarctica, which is still patent pending. That sound good to everyone?
Why ice?
Well,
Ice, I believe.
fun fact is that boats are fast on water, but it turns out that around here they're a lot faster on ice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did hear something about that.
I
Yeah.
can confirm that is very true.
Yeah, since you have been living in Antarctica,
Exactly.
Yeah. You.
and I mean, it is the best possibility. One faster way than just swimming or walking, right?
I
That is
mean,
true.
Hmm.
It could also help with the messenger issue of them being like a little bit on foot, and could actually make messaging people a lot faster. Yeah. Sending letters out faster. Yeah.
Hmm.
so they'd be like
I mean, that is
international
true.
highways?
That is true, but you can't
That's
just
true, yeah.
branch a highway to every single base. It gets repetitive, and the direction steers off of course. There's got to be
Hmm.
also an alternative. I mean, we haven't looked in those supply crates. Perhaps there's something in there that could
Maybe,
help.
yeah. Yeah, maybe. I feel like there would be, though. I feel like there would be.
Because
I mean,
because if we're theorizing the same thing, that whoever left all of this left it for us, they had to have left something for us to get around more easier. Maybe a car, a
Yeah.
helicopter, maybe even an
And
airplane.
That would
Oh.
be
something.
very
Yeah.
useful.
What about
Yeah,
like a
was-
sub?
Is
What
anyone
about
here a pilot?
nope? No.
Nope.
Oh, what
it's
about
okay.
like one
We'll
of those
learn.
subways? I know the subways are pretty
subways is-
fast. Hmm. I
Yeah,
don't know
they
if
are
one-
pretty fast. But
What
Do
like
we have train conductors?
like the ones that they used to have in New York City?
I heard so much about that they're pretty fast. And
I
plus,
mean,
and since
I mean, yeah. I could imagine they are. I used to take them all the time.
Yeah, they really
I
are.
love their hoagies.
That was more
Oh,
of a
wait,
plane
not
guy.
that subway.
Not that kind of subway.
well,
not bad.
I get okay. Well, before we even since we're talking about the whole transportation dealio, I guess we should put it in a vote if we want it approved or not. And if it does get approved, then it goes into action. Yeah, sound good for everybody.
So,
right.
this would be the equivalent of writing a bill and turning it into something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So, from what I understand, we're going to be voting on seeking out better ways of transportation, whether it's by sea, by underground, or by air.
I do like the boat idea, the boat with the ice idea. I do like it.
I mean, I like
actually
it
is
too. I like it too. But if
It
we can
seems
find
like
we can find something that can simulate, like, I don't know, air travel, which is 10 times faster than what we're thinking, then we can have other ways of getting places much more faster.
So any means of transportation that's going to be built and is going to be approved. Yeah, that's what we're putting on the table right now. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. As long as it's for, well, legal stuff, obviously.
Obviously. So let's put it to the vote, people, and anybody who agrees, say aye.
Aye.
Or stand up.
Aye.
Actually, yeah,
Aye.
yeah. Or stand up, or or stand up.
I stand up.
Hi.
I stand up. I stand up. There you go. Right. Right. Then I guess it's approved. So any means of transportation is going to be implemented, either air, sea, or underwater. It depends on you. So long as it gets us anywhere, it's fine. And it's not for illegal stuff. That's fine.
Could I suggest something or like ask something?
Oh yeah, sure.
I like the ice idea. Like that seems like it seems really efficient to me, but there are certain places in the world where heat can melt them, but another problem is, where are we even going to get all the ice?
Antarctica.
Well, then,
Antarctica.
that's where I step in.
Ooh.
See, fun fact is that regular ice melts under the sun, but when you pack it down real tight, it actually does not melt under the sun.
That's
And if
true.
you pack
Good to
that
know.
ice down even more, you get what is essentially the luxurious version, blue ice, which is even faster than packed ice, of which we may or may not be able to afford.
I can
Well, at least we got
also
something to go for.
I can also send some ice that way.
Mm.
Being
Sure.
in Greenland.
Good.
Yeah, sure.
That's
Good.
My only doubts about this is if it's gonna be safe or not, because we don't know
Well,
if
we have
there's
to
gonna be
test
any.
it.
That's
Well-
We have to
true.
test it first.
Well, think of it this way. When highways were built, they built railings to prevent stuff like that from happening. So who's not to say we do the same thing?
Out of what?
Why out of anything? We have stone. We have stone that we've mined ourselves with our own pickaxes.
Mhm.
We could put that to use. Have you all not had cobblestone fill up your chests? Why not? Why not?
Absolutely.
Why not?
No, not
why,
really.
Why not put it to use?
Hmm.
All right.
Tends
Because
to throw that stuff
why would
away.
you make a train without tracks or a highway without rails? That's an
Mhm.
accident waiting to happen.
Yeah,
That is true.
exactly.
Very wise and well said, brother.
And who's gonna jump out of their boat while on the move? That's suicide.
Stupid. That's stupid.
I mean, people would do
yeah,
that
I
in
mean,
the old
Especially
totally,
with like the
totally.
probability of drowning too.
I mean, unless you put
Feel
like
targeted.
iron railing on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll figure out something because we have the resources, we have the means,
Oh,
and we have the power to do so.
wait. Are you, Davern? Were you trying to say something?
Yeah, I have another concern. I've
What's
noticed
the
that
concern?
these creatures can go high and low. What makes us say that those things won't be on our bridges or whatever we decide to go with?
Well,
Oh,
as
That's a
far
good
as I'm
point.
Actually,
as
I
far as
have
I'm
a
concerned,
I have a suggestion. As you may know, I recently built a seawall across my thing, around my area, and so far from what I've noticed, it's actually keeping all the mobs out. The height is making it so that the land ones can't get in, and it's making those giant, and the barriers I put on top of those is actually making the spiders not be able to climb over. So if we built something like that around the whalings, it could actually work.
It's an
Also,
Like cover it.
idea.
if I may add something, though I
Yeah.
think you all should know by now, these mobs, they don't like the light.
Oh
So
yeah,
as
they
long as
burn.
everything stays well lit, as long as everything stays well lit, and that's also why I like the Skyway because it'll automatically burn whatever shouldn't be there in the mornings. Is
Actually,
that the? Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm
Go
sorry.
on.
There actually are two mobs that I learned that don't burn in the sun. The green thing that looks like it's creeping up on you, and the spider.
creepers.
jeez.
Yeah.
Those things.
Call them creepers.
I've
All right,
seen
so
At least the spiders don't. At least the spiders are nice in the daylight.
Yeah, so spiders is not
Doesn't
an
make them any
issue.
less creepy though.
Plus,
They're
It's
nice
super
in the
easy to-
daylight because they're blind in the daylight.
All right. Let's sit down and actually think about this, okay? What Yuki's suggesting isn't a bad idea. It really isn't. All right, I've done the same thing over at me and my wife's place as well, and so far it's working. As far as I'm concerned, there are no creatures that are flying because that'd be the worst thing ever. But what I do know is that there are creatures inside the sea that are very hostile, and there are definitely a lot of land creatures that are very hostile.
I've
So
passed by some of those places before. Actually,
I'm
one of
thinking,
those places.
if I'm not wrong, phone packed ice does not melt with torches around it, does it? Or light
it does
sources.
not.
All right. So what we do is we simply make sure that all of the bridge, the skyways, whatever you want to call them, is covered in light, while also
So
having
tunnel
those
lights.
sustainabilities.
So tunnel lights.
Tunnel
Hmm.
lights. Think of it that way. Yeah. That's what they do when you go through a mountain on a road. They light up the area so you're not encased in darkness. It causes
Right.
crashes if you don't have light.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that's what we do. We make the skyways a little
We
more
light
off the
them up.
ground. We light them up and we make sure that no creature can ever get onto them.
That sounds doable.
I mean, even then, if what you're saying is true, phone, if you're going that fast on ice, they won't be able to do anything to you. They can't catch you,
Yeah.
they can't grab you, they can't do anything. You'll just zip
You'd
right
be
past
as-
them.
That is true. That is the equivalent of a bullet train.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be going as fast as a bullet train, and nothing could catch up with to a bullet train at this era.
Think of it that way, a bullet train.
2 bullet trains.
2 bullet trains.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely.
So I think this is a good idea. I think that
Mhm.
construction is a good idea.
Agreed.
So we all have to pitch in for this. We all probably have to take some time and then go over there and probably help.
Oh, of course, without a doubt.
I could,
Yeah.
I could supply some cobblestone.
I can supply as well. I got
I have a
tons
lot
of
of
it.
cobblestone. In
I
my
have
chest.
tons as well.
Oh,
I
we
can
got a
probably
lot.
supply some.
I can do torches. I have a lot of coal.
I have entirely
Mm.
too much
Here.
cobble.
Well,
Alright.
here's the thing, guys. If you don't mind me, like with one more parting shot, we all
Yeah.
have resources, and that's great. But if there's one thing I learned in this new world is that, and also in the old one, is that we can't really get anything done without manual labor. So, if we're gonna make this happen, everyone's gonna have to pitch in on building the roads themselves too. And considering I'm not doing this alone, I can't rightly ask you guys to pay for it either. So let's just call this one big community project, huh?
Yeah,
Agreed.
totes.
I mean,
Agreed.
we can also get the
I
villagers'
agree.
help as well.
Yeah, we can get those guys.
Because as
They're
far as
really
I'm
good at
concerned,
building. They're really good at building. They built my house, for God's sake.
as far as I'm concerned, the villagers actually can understand our language when it's written. They can't understand it by voice. But if we simply approach them, many of them, and express what we're doing, and maybe give them something in return, like in Japan, there's so much gold to go around.
There's a lot of iron too.
I'm sure they'd be
Mhm.
willing to help.
True.
All right.
So
Alright,
I guess that's approved. I guess that's it. That's approved.
All right. That's our first.
Next-
That's our
Mhm.
first bill approved.
Yeah. Yay. Well,
Well, that was better than I expected.
actually, there is one thing I want to also bring up.
What's up?
This is gonna sound crazy, like super crazy, like we're talking about and like super crazy, supernatural
I
shit,
mean,
crazy.
honestly, look around us. The world is empty. Nothing sounds crazy at this point.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's true. That is true, but okay. Basically, hey, Grimes. But like, actually, speaking of you, perfect timing actually, because what
Hey,
I'm
Grimes.
about to talk about is something that's gonna involve you, buddy.
And that would be.
All right. So recently, and Kitty, I believe you know what this is. Did anybody encounter any gods?
Wait, you know they exist too?
I actually
I'm
did
sorry, what?
yesterday.
What?
All right. Let me
One at a time,
just,
please.
let me just get this straight. Okay, I've been hearing a lot about this stuff recently, and it's really got me a little worked up. But apparently, there are rumors, and some people in this very room have met with gods, actual deities higher above us.
How would that
Oh,
work?
boy.
Why are
It's
you
something
laughing?
funny.
Wait, who's laughing?
Because
Who's
that is
laughing?
such a lie. That is such a lie.
Hermes was at Anime Land yesterday.
Same.
Oh,
He appeared in Greece.
I can accept the fact of monsters because
I've-
I can find ways to back
All
that
right,
up, but
hey,
actual
hey.
gods.
Hey, let's not sit there and accuse anybody of lying, okay? Because the fact of the matter is that there are things in this world that are beyond natural control. There are living zombies, potion making, and enchants for weapons.
Us
So
walking-
it's not too
Walking
far fetched to think
zombies.
that there's possibly something out there, okay? So
And,
do not call the people in this room liars, because you don't know that.
all right, Justice. I think you should calm down, buddy. You're
And
angry.
may I
So-
interject one little thing?
All right.
So, Justice, you know how me and Pastelli made that tunnel to your land?
Yeah. I
What about
did.
it?
The gods actually helped us make that.
I knew there was something going on.
I
There's no
knew
way they
it.
could have built
There was
that.
no
Oh,
way.
yeah,
Exactly. There
that's
was a
right.
day. There was a long tunnel from Greece to Anime Land.
We
and
did
then
do the
when you
Greece
said
one
Greece-
ourselves. We did do the
Yes,
Greece
that
one
is
ourselves, but the one to Anime Land, that wouldn't have been able to get done that fast
Yeah.
All right,
without.
hold on a
Exactly.
second.
The
Hold on a
gods.
second. There's too much to comprehend here.
I mean, Pasili wasn't lying. The last time we talked to her, she
Oh, you
wasn't
know, I
lying.
lied.
That was good for one thing.
Well, your
Yeah.
instincts are never wrong, sis. Your instincts are never
Wait a
wrong.
minute. Let's get something straight. What do we know about these quote unquote gods?
Well,
All
one
right,
looks
hang
like
on.
Kermit.
What?
Hermes.
One almost
Alright,
like
hang on.
him.
Let me
fuck?
explain that part. Brother, let me explain this. So I'm pretty sure. So from what I've noticed, and considering what you just said just now, the most common god that's been appearing towards people is someone called Hermes.
Hermes.
And
What does he
yes,
look
he does
like?
take a Kermit. Oh, here's the thing. He wears like a.
Mythology.
You know how? Do you see my dress right now?
Mm.
It's like this, but it's the male version, blue with a green wreath on his
No,
head, and he's
don't.
blonde with blue
Wait.
eyes.
Don't
Hermes.
tell me Hermes. You mean to tell me the Greek messenger god
Yes,
appeared to some of these
the
people?
the Greek god of travel, trickery, and
Yeah,
merchants.
some
Yeah.
turned to Kermit right before my eyes.
Okay, please never say that again. Come on.
That
I
is
can't
Called
make
him a
this shit
buttercup.
up.
Well,
Yeah,
can
we're
see
not.
why I
I'm not.
think
We're
this
not
is a
making
lie.
this
all
up.
right.
Oh my
Cam's,
god.
yeah, Cam seems like
Oh.
she's telling the truth.
It's
If
not.
you
Alright.
want, I can get the gift that he gave me.
Hmm?
He
He
gave
also
gave you
gave
a gift?
me.
Yeah, is
He
there like
gave
one
us.
of those ender chests?
Wait, did you? Wait, did you? It's there's one outside, but hang
You
on.
mean this
Let
thing?
me guess. Hang on. Let me guess.
Let me go get
Let
it.
me guess what the gift is. Is it a
Mm.
golden apple that's shiny? Did
Yes.
anybody ever receive that?
Yes.
I got one.
I got one.
I
Oh,
know.
Man,
it
I
is
thought
very
I
does-
was
does-
special.
I got a
Does
few.
anybody actually have one right now to show?
I'm getting it.
Pastelli, do you still have it?
Oh.
I've only made
Well,
them
Cam's getting
myself.
it.
I've never
Okay, it's in the inner
All
chest.
right, my
Oh,
wife's
I can't find it.
getting one. This right here is pretty much going to confirm it because I've never
This-
heard of a glowing apple.
A
It's
glowing
they called
apple?
he called it the God Apple actually.
The
Well,
God apple.
he
Oh.
Oh, Ryuk
Holy
would be
shit!
so happy to
it's
see
It
yeah,
looks
see,
like
it's
a golden
glowy.
apple.
See, it's
Isn't that cool?
Oh
It's a
Yeah, that's
glowy
what
golden
my
apple.
god.
Show it
I
around,
mean,
Cam.
Alright.
I mean,
Wait,
I got one of
they
those too.
just those look like the golden apples I've been harvesting though.
those look like
Yeah, but
those
it's
look
glowing.
No,
unnatural.
It's glowing.
this is something else. That right there is
That's definitely
glowing.
unnatural.
Mm,
I've never
mm.
seen anybody be able to make that before.
Now here's the thing, guys, is that
Here, let
Yeah.
me see that. Let me see
Here.
that.
Yelly,
Just give it back.
go on, sorry.
What?
what you were waving around?
Oh,
the
no,
people-
it's just keeping an entertaining audience here.
Hello.
Alright. See, look at
I've
it.
said that
It's
before.
polished, shiny, and glowing, kind of like this. Actually, look at this.
Can I finish streaming
Yeah.
whenever I'm
It
doing
looks
This
like
is
the
this is
enchantment items.
yeah.
what I need to do
This is something
when I'm
else.
done?
Yeah. So everybody. Okay. So everybody
Sure.
has
I-
seen
Thank
Hermes.
you.
A lot of people actually have seen Hermes.
All right.
Majority.
All right.
Not
We
everybody,
also-
but
I'll believe it when
I
I see
have
it with
a
my own
question.
eyes.
Same.
That's fair.
All right.
All right.
I mean,
No.
we haven't
But,
seen any gods lately though. so
I
this
I
is
do want
like-
to say something. Well, part of this why I was asking why has people seen Hermes is because he showed up and told me something very particularly interesting, and I think Lee over here can confirm that it's an actual thing.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that
We'll
butter
spit it
type
out,
of
spit it
god.
out.
All right, all right, all right. So basically, Hermes. Hermes told me something really interesting, and when he came to visit Greece when I was with Kitty, he basically
Alright.
mentioned a mansion somewhere
Wait.
north of Greece that has the possible answers as to what everything is going on.
He did
Mansion.
mention that to me too, that
Wait.
the answer should soon be revealed.
Did you mention that to you as well?
Oh, the mansion.
Is that all that
A
was said?
mansion.
I've seen a
He did
mansion.
Yeah, I know about
He
that.
didn't
Wait,
say what
wait, you saw it?
anything. He didn't say what it was that was there, but he did say that the truth was there.
Did anybody
So-
else hear that from him?
I've never.
Yeah, I
I've-
heard it as
I
well.
didn't hear it, but
I
I've
sort of heard it.
The
I've
truth
seen a
of
mansion.
what exactly?
I've never even heard of him.
All right,
until
all right,
now.
all right, everyone. Let's just calm down, and let's talk about this one at a time, okay? So what we know is that the Greek messenger god of Hermes from the Greek pantheon came to us and told us about some sort of mansion
Mm-hmm.
in Europe. Is that where I'm getting this from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah. Correct.
North
Can
of Greece, actually.
Can anybody actually confirm that this is a real thing? This mansion.
Yeah, I
Well,
can
that's
see
what-
it.
Wait, what?
I've been to Europe.
I've seen a mansion out in like the woods and
What does it look like? What does it look like?
it's it's a big mansion. It's made out of cobblestone and the dark wood.
Dark oak.
Dark oak?
Yeah, dark oak.
Dark
Yeah.
oak.
Are we sure? Are we sure this isn't somebody's home, or is this?
Hermes-
It's a pretty
Hermes?
large ass house.
Question by the was it north of Greece? North of Greece.
if I'm getting my geography correct, I believe so.
And that was Justice, you wanna know something funny? That's exactly the direction he was pointing at. North of Greece.
Are we sure that he's saying
Yeah.
the truth? Like you said, he is a master of trickery.
Well,
remember?
well. Here's the thing. If he told these people about a mansion in, I'm sorry, what is your name?
Zolan.
If Zolan here actually confirms that this mansion is real and is telling us it's very much real, then I don't see why we shouldn't trust his word.
We should really investigate it. We need to send
I've-
somebody over there to investigate it.
Yeah,
Zolan,
I'm
actually,
searching for
Zolan, you should probably wait. Aren't you a researcher before? or
Yeah. Oh, not before, but well, now I am.
Currently? Oh, now. Okay. We should
I'll go
send
with him.
Zolan.
I can
Wait,
go with
Zolan, can I
him.
come with you?
Lee,
don't
you should
see
go
why
with
not.
him. Lee, you should go with him. Grimes, you should go with him.
Ooh,
Could I go too?
I want to go with as well. I've been searching for this thing for weeks.
All
It's
right.
best, it's
Whoever.
best to search this in the group. That way it's safe
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, exactly. You need to
Cover more
guard
ground.
him. Zolan, can we trust you to search that mansion for any answers about what happened?
No, guys. I don't think this is a good idea.
What do you
I
mean?
don't.
What do you mean?
I don't. Okay, listen. It's a mysterious mansion that a god pointed out. All right. Let's think about this here. If we're just gonna send some people in there, who knows what's beyond those doors?
What if it's a trap?
Yeah.
And
What
it's
if
an
it is a trap?
extra-
You
He
have
is
to
the
think
master
about these
bakery.
things.
We do
Remember,
need
he
to
is
scout
the
out the
If
place.
we're gonna scout this place out, we need to examine it first. We need to go there and maybe peek in the window or something, just to know that there's nothing funny going on. And then
If it's safe,
when the
and if it's safe,
when the time comes, it's not just gonna be one person. It has to be a lot of people.
so we need
Alright.
to send a squad full of people.
Exactly.
Give or take, how many people? How many people are we talking about for an expedition like this?
I'd say about 10, maybe.
It's a pretty
10
big mansion.
I
We
call
do
dibs on
need
being
to
on
cover
it.
a lot of
people.
ground.
I'm willing to help.
Because here's the thing. I get it. Some of you are really strong and whatnot, but one arrow to the head is you're basically done. All right. And we know for a fact that there's somebody or something, some force that's been killing villagers, and they have means of, well, bows. We've seen it. You and I, Yuki, and Grimes. We've seen it. The desecrated villages, the shots in the window. Who's to say that whoever's beyond that door could be the same people? I mean, after all,
You do
think
have a
about it.
point.
No, none of us here have killed a
We'll
villager.
fight them.
Of course not. Why would you do such a thing?
All right. Hang on.
Yeah,
All right.
I believe the
Well-
main issue here is the amount of people that's going. And I agree with Justice that 10 is enough. We do probably need to deck out for this. This is an expedition we're talking about. We have no idea what's in it. We have no idea if it's even safe to go into. So I believe we should prepare for this expedition. So
As-
who is willing? We should probably send volunteers though, like decked
I'm
out
going.
volunteers.
Who is willing to die?
Well, where
for
you're
us?
going, I'm going with you. I'm going with you.
I'm
I'm
going.
going.
dibs on going.
I'm going because I need because I want to seek answers as much as
I
everybody
need to
else.
see this mansion, so
I'll
I'm
go
going.
too.
I'm
The
going
only
with
person
you.
who knows where it is.
All right,
Alright,
whoever
well,
is going on this. All right, whoever's going on this expedition, stand up right now.
I'm going, but only to sell you guys supplies.
Man,
I think this is more than-
it's as if
I'm going to
everybody-
supply food.
That's quite helpful.
I have a suggestion.
3, 4.
Alright.
Yeah.
I suggest that we have 3 people with shields up in front. We have archers in the very back, and then we have swordsmen in the middle. That way we can.
Why do we
take
have a
chances
few
of
many
walking.
standing up?
We have a lot of people.
The more the
We're
better,
braving up.
Grimes.
The more the better. The more the better.
The more the
Mm.
We
merrier.
don't know what's
You
out there.
can't just
We don't
solo
know.
everything, you know.
Everybody is very valid
Jesus,
for
you
standing.
said 10 people. We're going overkill. huh?
Wow,
Well, if
I'm
you
not
need
gonna
an
lie.
I'd rather
Well, if
I'd
you
rather
need a
I'd
long
rather have
range,
an
I'm
army.
your girl.
I'd
If you need
rather
a
have
long
an
range,
army
I'm
to
your
face a
girl.
potential other army that's beyond those
If it means
doors.
I can
May I add
protect,
something?
if it means I can protect others, then I'll be the shields. I'll be part of the shields.
That
Like
way,
the only
it's
person
at least
who's
a chance of
exactly
being
capable of
sneak
managing.
attacks or anything like that.
It's obvious I'm willing. May I add
I
something?
can. I'm pretty agile. I could work with a sword.
Wait, Pasteli, yeah?
I was gonna say, I since I live around in Europe, can I go too?
Yeah, sure. You're standing up,
who-
aren't you?
Everyone who's standing goes basically, but
Right,
there's
so we're going.
there's something
We need to deck out.
there's something about this mission though that is really putting me on edge. Beans, are you sure you want to partake in something like this?
Yes.
I would not.
I would,
not want to go there.
I don't think that's a good
Big
idea.
I
brother.
can use
Those seem a little dangerous.
The
This is-
only issue is
no,
if something
here's the thing.
happens,
It'd be wise for those who are not, how I'd say this. It'd be wise to be able to have you guys safe, just in case something else happens to us. That way, you
Your
guys will be in
second.
charge of protecting our other people that
I
haven't joined.
agree with that.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
guys
Okay.
are-
Hang on.
You two are strong in valor, but I feel like it's safer.
We
for
need to
you
protect
Alright.
the other people as well if something were to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
May I
Kitty,
give a suggestion as well?
hang on.
Please.
Hang on. Before that suggestion, Kitty, Angel, I can't let you. I can't let you on this mission. Please understand, it's too dangerous. But I will need. I need to trust. But I trust you both. Look at me, Kitty. Look at me. I trust you both to keep everybody else safe.
All
Well, I
right.
mean,
When
can I
I'm
offer-
gone, you guys are in charge of Greece. You're in charge of everything. Okay, on there. If I don't come back in time, send help. Go get everybody else. Okay.
Well, I mean, let's face it though, everyone who's not fit for combat could always just hang with me in my little shop, far away from danger. You know,
I
That
don't
is
trust
backup.
you ever.
Are you gonna be charging people? For
I
that?
don't.
I
trust
trust.
you.
I
Alright.
trust him enough. I trust him enough.
All right. All right, let's review, okay? God tells us about a mansion. Zolan knows the way.
So does Grimes.
They said that they would find answers there. All right? So everyone who's standing up, besides the beans themselves, is going to embark on this journey. Now, I'm not entirely sure when it's going to happen, but I'm sure we'll discuss that amongst each other. But if there's answers lying within there, we got to take every precaution we can. We don't know what's beyond that door.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm goddamn ready.
I agree.
Also,
So we gotta bring lots of food, armor, weapons, anything you think you need.
We can take care of the food aspect.
Yeah.
What is a phone?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now, I, of all people, am really glad that this whole new world is here. I am grateful that, like, we have the ability to create, to do whatever. But let me remind you that the world is very dangerous. You go on this mission, and something wrong happens, you could very well die. Now, I'm
I don't
not
give a
saying this to
shit.
scare anybody, but maybe think a little bit harder about it for some people.
What I know, there are no
Oh, I already
doctors
thought about
who-
it long and hard.
I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt while I'm there.
I just want answers, man.
Where justice goes, I
Understandable.
go.
Alright,
Where
so
justice and Ali go, I go. I go.
Yeah, where
discuss this-
Justin goes,
If we
I
don't
go.
deal with the problem now, it's just gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
We'll
I don't
discuss
care
it.
what
We'll,
happens. I just want to help.
we'll discuss a time and date, perhaps. I don't even know what month it is. I've lost track.
Yeah, we
But
really
we'll-
need
we'll-
like sundials or something.
I mean, there's a clock in there, but we'll figure this
Doesn't
stuff out as
really
we go.
help that much, does it?
What?
Anyways, I guess this. But Thinkley, you had a suggestion, yeah? You had something to say?
What I could contribute to this, just to make sure everyone is mentally healthy, so that you're not probably hallucinating anything, I could probably give out
Sessions?
yeah.
I
wanna
love an
mentally
enterprising businessman.
Oh, it's basically like a therapy.
He is a
thing.
therapist. He is a therapist.
You're the one who gave me that coupon.
Oh yeah. Hang
Yeah,
on.
I got
I
one,
remember. Yeah, I remember the time that this idiot left a book on my land.
Ah, man,
It's a little,
same.
It's a little harsh, don't you think?
Let's not call anyone idiot, though, please.
Well,
His
it's the
heart's in the
truth.
right place.
I mean,
Fair
he
enough,
left his
man.
property on my land, so
Yeah, but there's no
Yeah,
need
we
to call
get it.
someone
Hang
an
on.
idiot.
Noi, what is there something you wanted to say? You were waving.
Yeah, I feel like you forgot to mention, what about me? Like, am I part with Kitty and Angel?
My
I think you
child,
guys-
my child, you are part of this.
Okay.
Always remember, you are. I love you. Don't worry about it. I love you. I trust you just as much as I trust your sisters.
Okay.
You need to be you're a trio. You know, you're a trio.
Yeah, watch out for each other's backs.
Sides. plenty of space in the shop.
All right, let's go ahead and sit back down.
Yeah, let's all sit
All
back
right.
down.
My feet were hurting.
That's not
Um,
a chair, Fern.
You know, that's a
in the
chairs,
chair.
Grammy.
Sorry.
Sit
I
in
just,
the chair.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, Grimes, you can sit back down.
I prefer standing.
All right, we'll stand on the benches then.
Okay, so what else do we need to mention?
Oh?
See, there's bringing up the mansion just now, it reminded me of something that I was a little negligent to talk about, but
What?
it's better to say it now more than ever. So has anyone else been experiencing earthquakes by any chance?
I mean, I
Yeah,
felt them a while
actually.
ago. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Actually,
yeah.
yeah, that's something that we do need to discuss because I don't think they were earthquakes.
Why wouldn't they be?
What are you suggesting?
Because here's the thing, think about it this way. If an earthquake of that magnitude happened all over the world as we know it would be destroyed. Tectonic plates don't all move at the same time. That's what causes earthquakes. I'm thinking that they were sinkholes.
I was miles away from all of them,
listen,
but I felt them.
Listen to me, okay? Listen. All right? Out of character. Whose mic's doing that?
Zolan.
Zolan,
your mic.
mic.
All right, thank you. Anyways, back in character. Let me ask everybody here. All right, the areas of interest on the maps that I sent every single one of you. All right, I'm sure everybody's at least explored one of them. What did they look like? The entrances.
Well,
Did they look like caves, sinkholes?
Oh, sinkholes. Yeah.
Some of them were caves, though.
One of those areas of interest was outside of me and my wife's town. Okay,
Mhm.
it was outside of ours. We discovered it, and there was something inside. All right,
We found a shrine of some sort.
a
Oh, you
Japanese
mean like
shrine of some sorts. It was in
You mean
ruins.
like a
and there were,
Shinto gate?
like a Shinto gate, yes,
Mhm.
precisely. It was in
Huh.
ruins. It was in shambles.
Shinto what?
But the most important thing about this is that there were bodies, corpses, bones.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Has
Fair enough
anybody
right now, in front of the
has
beans.
anybody discovered the other locations? If so, what did you find?
I have.
Remember we went to Paris with President Nova. We found like
Yeah.
a bunch of bodies
We-
and like a
Wait,
sign
somebody
that
said
said
something.
"Help me."
Me and
didn't-
me and Grimes went to a couple other locations as well as including Danny with the with like at Oralade and California too.
They did point out the New York area.
Me,
Oh,
Grimes, and Noi went to a location. It was creepy.
All right.
Ugh.
I've
we,
seen
we-
one.
We definitely like when me and my sister here went to President Nova, and we searched the area. We found the bottom half of the Eiffel Tower
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that
boy.
in
actually.
ruins.
You want to? What's weird about it? And may I just say this right now? But what's weird about it? It's super rusty. Like it's been down there for ages.
What says they?
What are you saying
Must be
exactly?
some sort of trick.
No, here's the thing. The material that it's made out of wouldn't rust in such a short span of time. It's like it's been down there for like ages. I'm not even kidding. It almost looked
long-
like if you touched it, you'd crumble it to dust.
Are you telling me? Oh, sorry.
How long have you have people say we've been here since? Like, how long did it
A month?
happen?
Almost a month.
So it's been
A month at
Something like
best.
that.
But like, how long do you think what reset happened? Like,
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
I mean, the shrine looked a bit run down, like it was like 100 years old or something.
Exactly.
I'm
It's like it was
thinking-
100 years old.
You can't. You shouldn't be able to do that in 100 years either.
And it's so convenient that the sinkholes just now show up. Like out of all the months we've been here.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that's interesting. As soon as those, sinkholes formed, my villagers knew exactly where to point. It's as if this has happened before. They knew exactly where to go, where to point to. And the fact of the matter is that the sinkhole that me, Yuki, and Nova discovered in where Paris used to be had the Eiffel Tower in it, and the one that I discovered in my land had a Shinto gate. I'm thinking that the other areas might have the same thing. There's probably ruins in there, corpses, maybe even additional information. Grimes, you said you went to the New York one, right?
Yep.
What did you
What was
find in
there?
there?
There was a death note.
That was basically it, though. I couldn't. We couldn't make out anything.
No, no
What did it
building?
say?
No
What did it
anything?
say though?
Well, it had the memoir of a dying person, and then something that was mentioning GCF lied to us. What did they lie
GCF?
about?
GCF, what the
The
fuck?
GCF
And then the rest of
license?
the note in the backside had frantic scribblings. And then
Like they were in a hurry.
Couple of tears too.
Yep.
Did you find
I-
anything else, like any similar notes of that nature?
Any
No,
structure?
but I did show it to Noe.
Okay.
The
Anyone
cold
else
harsh
find
truth, huh?
Grimes, I know this is technically your property and whatnot, but do you mind bringing that next time we meet up and anything that's relevant? Because like even if it's vague, it might have some hints.
I think
mean,
there
per-
might have been a death
per-
note
per-
back in
per-
California too. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah. Damn.
What did that one say?
Well, apparently it was a power station of some kind because
Power station.
Well, it kind of did look like that because of bloody whatever those lights were. And it also had a death note as well.
Hey.
What did it
And
say?
Memoirs of a dying person. I was about to say death note.
Right.
But what,
however,
do you remember what it said, at least?
Well, if you want to keep saying let's just say there was a lot of help us shit in the note.
Oh god, those poor people.
Oh yeah, poor people. Damn.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay.
We didn't even find a death note in the one by their
Oh,
Here's
you
what
want to
I-
know something else? Is so curious to me.
What?
What?
The Empire State Building.
That
What
tall
about it?
building, that tall building that was in New York City. What about it?
Oh.
It had ruins. It was just like the building of whatever it is, but there was just ruins.
I knew it. Each one of these caves has some sort of ruin in it. That's why they caved in.
That's what it.
They couldn't handle the weight of the structure.
I don't
Mm.
believe that's entirely true.
We just so happened to be at the right place at the right time. Who knows how this would have
Why would this
understood?
be the right place or time?
Here's
For
the
anything.
thing. Here's the thing. What
skeletons
I
are
was
everywhere,
thinking.
so-
It wasn't an earthquake that caused it. I feel like those sinkholes, or rather the ruins that were in those little cave things, those little sinkholes, gave in, which caused the rumbling to happen. How many have we found actually so far? How many have we found
9.
so far?
Accor-
9.
According to the villagers' mapping, they pointed out 9 different locations across the earth.
But how many have we visited?
I visited 3. Actually 4 because I
I've
went
only
with
ever seen one.
3 for me.
I've
I
seen
saw
I've
one.
seen 2.
I've seen two.
If I'm not mistaken, let me go ahead and just brainstorm a bit. I think I brought one of these maps with me.
So there's a couple more left then, right?
According to the
Couple
map,
more.
according to the map itself, yeah, it seems like Grimes is being legit about this. One across the what seems to be the LA area, New York City, one that looks to be in where Rio was in
Mhm.
Brazil.
Right.
One near Paris. There's one that's if I'm getting this correctly, it seems like the Moscow area in Russia. Then there's one near where Tokyo used to be. There's one that seems to be near the Hong Kong area. There's one where Singapore used to be, and then there's one down in Australia.
All the way there?
Looks like the Melbourne region.
Wait.
We should
Has
probably send in a team.
wait.
I mean, I
Yeah?
had a theory.
Yeah.
What could be significant in those places? What are the significant iconic places about those countries?
Well, in
Rio,
Rio, well, in
had the
Rio,
statue thing.
yeah, the
But-
Rio was the statue with the arms outstretched, made out
The
of
Jesus
marble.
statue, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Jesus statue.
Christ the Redeemer. That's what it's called.
Australia was Sydney, I think. Maybe I don't know.
But what about it
Sydney or
in
Melbourne.
Sydney?
What was popular in Australia?
The
Sydney.
ships, maybe?
Melbourne?
Each country.
The drop
Well-
bears.
All right. Let's not confuse ourselves. All right. We know that the Eiffel Tower is in the Paris ruins. We know that the Empire State Building is where New York used to be. I'm thinking that we should seal these places off and maybe investigate them for another day because,
Yeah.
well, we're not going to find much besides corpses that we should obviously be burying in the ground.
I already did.
That's true.
Well, they were already buried.
I buried some already.
After numerous convincing.
I'm not leaving what seemed to be innocent lives that were begging for mercy. I'm not leaving them down in a dark cave.
Their bones were.
Deserve to be buried. Even
I
Oh,
will
what's
admit-
worse?
choice.
Oh my god, what's worse is that one of the skulls had an open mouth. They were like gasping for air.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
don't
not.
mention that again.
Maybe don't say that in front of the
I will.
children.
I will say this: the how I say the bones, they felt old as well. As by a single touch, they seemed to crack on a single touch as well.
How old?
That's why I was very careful with them when burying them.
If I remember, I don't know my biology that well, but they seem very as ancient as the structures as them as well.
They're almost like fossils, is what she's saying.
Centuries then, right?
It's impossible to happen within a few. I'm estimating that we woke up in like like in a month or a few
Hey,
years
guys.
even.
It's like
I
we've
don't-
never
Few
been
years,
into
no.
now that I've
No, that
noticed.
Crazy idea though.
What?
Like, wouldn't it be absolutely insane if we all somehow managed to be preserved over like centuries and just so happened to wake up long after everything's gone?
Would that be
So-
I don't want to
We
think
would
about
that would be
Insane.
impossible though. The human
if that
body
were the
the
case, the
human
God
body
never
can
They're
only
gods
go
now.
so long
I
for
mean,
water.
now with
like-
the mention of gods, that can't be
there's
not
gods.
possible, right?
That would
Yeah,
require,
but
like,
here's the thing.
cryogenic stasis.
Well, here's the thing, guys. If I remember my Greek mythology right, the gods don't necessarily directly interfere with you.
Yeah.
Well, it-
They can
Yes.
guide you, they can help you in some way, but they can't directly help you.
They
but
can't
think
And
save
that's
about
us
it.
what
from the dead.
Hermes has been doing, actually.
We have the
Well,
gods.
here's a fun
I
little
think
thing.
logic is
Oh,
thrown
sorry.
out of the table. a bit, I'm sorry to say.
So you're saying this
Hmm.
is not the work of a god
Doing.
then?
We have
No,
we
I
have
don't think so.
enchanted items. We have mythical creatures that can blow up and teleport. I don't think logic right now is really in our midst and or on our
Hmm.
side here.
True.
Dav's got a
Anything
point.
is on
Right.
anything is
I don't
on
think we
the
have
table.
the slightest grasp anymore of what's actually
We get
true
right
and
down
what's
to the,
not.
Even if that
logistics
is-
now, but who knows what other instances where
Yeah,
like,
that's
there's a
true.
creature
But
that could numb our arms by just looking at us. I don't think that's
that's
logical
true.
in any
But why
sense.
a certain amount of people though? Why wouldn't they just do a
Listen,
handful of people?
listen, all right. We all want answers, okay? And our first step is finding out whatever is in that mansion. Because Hermes said that there's answers in there waiting for
Mhm.
us. Perhaps we'll figure this out soon. But for now, we
The
shouldn't
gods
be.
don't just.
For now, we shouldn't just be talking over people, theorizing stuff because it's not going to make it any better. We have to think about this legitly.
Hmm.
Well, here's the thing, and this has been on my mind for a little bit. Why would a god just tell you to go to a certain direction at the and in the same manner of telling people, by the way, because if it was a lie, wouldn't the story change a little bit? Like what is their purpose of telling us to go to this direction to several people if it was a lie? See, that's what I've been thinking.
It could also be the other way around too.
I haven't seen this Hermes god, so I can't tell either.
Okay, can I confirm to the peeps who he's been saying this to?
Yes.
Go in the and has he been doing it like this? Go this direction. You will find the answers that you seek. And he points at a certain part in north. The same fucking direction as the same direction as northern Greece, north of Greece. Has he been doing that?
Oh, yeah,
Not the
that's
same
that's what I did,
sentence,
yeah.
but he did do the point thing.
Where he pointed there north of Greece, yes?
Yeah.
Wherever you were, it was always north of Greece. I don't think it was a lie. I don't think he was lying.
I don't think he was
It's the
either.
same manner.
Yeah.
It's the same manner. If it was a lie, there'd be some parts of it that are like different, but it's not. It's the same story, same direction. It's probably true. There's probably something actually there.
Well, regardless if it's true or not, we're gonna check it out anyways. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I can recap real quick, we're going to have to secure the sinkholes and check out the mansion eventually.
Yes.
Just
We need
about,
to
yeah.
stay on our
Might I
guard.
suggest that we
That's
secure the
what
building before moving in?
Yeah.
we need to stay
Though-
on our guard regardless.
Fox. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that why don't we all like look at the map of the sinkholes and mark all the ones that Olive hasn't been to and have the ones
That's a
that
good idea.
haven't been to.
That is a good idea.
Good
That is a
idea.
good idea. Helps us keep track.
Yes.
Well, since that we're done with this one, and I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna close now. What else do we need to discuss? I'm pretty sure there was one more thing that we forgot to mention. Danny?
I mean, there was something. Yeah, there was something that I was gonna mention. And it was kind of like shops and almost industry because, we don't really have much of that, and I
That
feel
is
like
true.
for like just
That is true.
possible like trading, whether it be just raw materials or I'm trying to think of something that would be
Like
more
food as well.
yeah,
Well,
like food. Or
I mean,
yeah.
if we're talking about trading,
Well, okay.
Mhm.
The trading is definitely one option, but it's also like buying things like
Are you suggesting a currency?
Along with the shops.
yeah, we
Well,
don't
as
You
long as
know-
I get money.
The thing is, it's not a too
pay.
far-fetched idea. It's not too far-fetched of an idea because here's the thing. With this being the new government, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the government that's going to be lasting here, a currency is kind of on something we need to discuss because we can't keep using the bartering system because, there might be instances where the bartering is going to be unfair and then you'd get something lesser than what you should have gotten.
Yeah, we need to make something that everybody wants. It's kind of like
So
how
we need-
paper money and coins used to be a thing.
Yeah.
So we're
What do we
talking
use
about-
then?
Hmm.
I mean,
It all depends. It's something that we need to discuss maybe another time.
Another time, yeah.
I mean, really anything could be currency, though, right?
Yeah,
I've
but that's the
heard- I've heard
bartering
that, but-
system. But it's easy to say that, hey, I'm giving you 64 steak and all you're getting is 1 iron ingot.
Oh, come
Pretty
on.
good deal.
Be bloody realistic.
That is basically a scam.
It's basically a scam.
It is a
What's
scam.
what's
Yeah, pretty
stopping
much.
what is stopping people from scamming people? Nothing really.
Morality.
You're just morality.
What?
Yeah,
But then
definitely
again,
morality.
Your
Please.
morality flies out the window. I'm gonna be perfectly honest about that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Hate to break it, but he's
Well, we don't
completely
need
right.
to throw it out the window, but
Yeah, so maybe the next meeting we could discuss about a currency system, but for now, maybe the shops thing is something we need to look into as well.
Yeah.
Because actually, speaking of shops, there's a bunch of tents outside the place. Have you guys noticed that?
Huh?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
it
that
was
could
like a bunch of
be-
stalls.
But there's
Why
no
don't we
one
use
in them
those?
though.
Why didn't we use those?
You
I
just
mean,
want a
why
marketplace
not?
here?
Yeah,
I
make a
mean, it's-
marketplace here
I don't see
outside.
I mean,
why. I don't see why we
Should we
shouldn't.
should we assign basically for what shop should be there and what people who
I
will
guess
be
a
working
first
there?
come first. I guess a first come first serve basis would probably be more efficient. Whoever comes first
Yuki?
gets the stall first. Yeah, a certain
Right
amount of
then.
time.
Well,
I like that deal.
Yeah.
what about distance though?
What do you
I
mean
mean,
distance?
it's still gonna be quite. It's still gonna be quite a long trip to get to a marketplace right here.
Well, we don't need to
Exactly.
only have
Yeah.
marketplaces here. Here, we could have marketplaces like in our own towns. Like,
I guess
I'm
that's
planning
true.
on having
Yeah.
one over in my town of Orlade.
Oh, it's like one of those tourist stores type of thing.
No,
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
It's a merchant store. It's basically like a merchant store where you sell shit. It's like a marketplace. It's like a booth, actually,
It's
is what
just
you
like
call it.
it's like a bunch of like
Oh,
traveling people traveling around
market
to sell
booth.
their stuff, right?
You could
Yeah.
also
I think
do
Phone would be
like
really good at
worldwide
that.
stores.
Marketplace.
I see.
Yeah.
Actually,
You
it's
could also set
traveling
up like
stores.
worldwide stuff.
Actually, currently we do have a traveling store if I think about it. Phone, don't you have that ship?
Well, I do, but I'm the one who's traveling, not my store. We've yet to figure out how to carry all that stuff around after all.
Yeah, that's true.
Multiple boats.
Yeah, transportation is utmost importance out of all of this.
Yeah, so we really should
about-
focus on the transportation.
What about like? Okay. I have one of these things, but like they're kind of. How do I put this? It's kind of like a chest, but you can actually. It's not heavy. Like whatever you put in there, it's not heavy. You can actually pick it up and carry it around with you.
Oh, an ender
Ender
chest.
chest?
An ender chest?
You
It's
mean
not
an
really
ender
an
chest?
ender. No, I don't think it's an ender chest.
What?
Oh?
Never mind.
No, it's
Hmm.
Okay.
That's basically.
I don't know what
well,
to
that's
call
what
them
you're
anyway.
saying,
So.
dude.
Okay. I guess we could. We'll think about this later
I
on.
don't
But
know.
it is
I
gonna
don't
be on the
know.
table.
We'll come.
Yeah,
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
come
Yeah.
back to
back to
that.
it.
Yeah, let's do
And
that.
also, an idea for the store thing. We could also have like worldwide businesses that are in mostly every other country, so you don't have to travel everywhere to get to one store.
That's true. That is true.
Sounds fair enough.
Each area
When we definitely get a currency system, we should definitely set up the amount of prices for a certain item.
Mhm.
That is, so it's more fair, and we'll
What are you
discuss the
looking at
price.
me
Yes,
for?
yes, Puppet. Yes, Davern.
I know this is least of our worries, but I do feel like in the future this will be needed. But what about entertainment?
Ooh, yes, agreed.
Entertainment.
Not only do we have kids around here, but we need to think about if we overwork ourselves, then one of us might go crazy.
He's got a
It's like
point.
it's like the saying, "All work, no play makes whoever a dull boy."
You know, on that topic, we could have like the gladiator things in Greece, like back in the old days.
Isn't that cool?
First of all, my
No.
country will not be used for violence. There's been already so much history about violence in my place. I am
Just
not
a
putting it
suggestion. I like history. I'm sorry.
Oh, what
I like
about?
I like history just as much as the next guy, but
Wait,
remember,
what's
history
this?
has taught us one thing. All right,
Wait,
humanity.
To repeat itself?
Humanity. Yeah, it'll repeat itself.
about a
Okay, and
what about a
let's
theater?
not.
It always does.
Theater would be good, yeah.
Yeah, one of those theaters where you put on plays and also entertainment.
A
for
festival would
Shakespeare.
also actually a festival would also be nice.
You know,
But we're thinking annually. We should. This is gonna
I like
sound
the
crazy.
idea.
But what about a? Well, here's the thing, and this is gonna sound crazy, but for all the youngins here, you're probably not gonna be able to go in. Just saying. Just saying.
Wow.
are you thinking what
Yes.
I'm thinking?
Please,
Are you
yeah.
thinking what I'm
Yes.
thinking?
Is this going
Yes.
where I think it's
Shall we
going?
say it at the
Really?
same time? Shall we say it at the same time?
I mean, I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Casino.
Oh, jeez.
Casino.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Lord.
Oh, I was thinking
Jesus.
something else.
We really want to talk.
Time
We
out.
really want to bring gambling
Alright,
at
hold
it.
on a
Yeah,
second.
I don't
But I
know
agree.
about gambling will be a good idea.
It's an
We're
amazing
just-
idea. Shut up.
We're
All right,
just
all right, all right. There's a million people talking at once. Okay, one at a time, please.
Time out. Time out. Knock that shit off. Because last time I've been
Hey.
in there's some really harsh things when it comes to gambling.
Well, this is the new
true.
world. Think about it. We have control over what it does. Okay.
Exactly.
When the old world was around, people would monitor you 24/7, and gambling was used by, I don't know, the mafia and whatnot. Okay, but that's the old world. People have to understand that this is the new world. Okay, we control whatever happens. I don't know if you guys know this, but some of the villagers, they know how to make alcohol.
What?
That's why I love them.
Wait, hold
Not
up.
just
Be sure to
not
pay
just
him a
not just
visit.
any alcohol, but
They
the
did
alcohol
make grape
we
wine
used to
one time.
drink.
What exactly is alcohol?
No,
It's
it's
a-
a it's
You're
a
too young
really
for
know
this.
what that is
You're too
either.
young.
you don't need
It's
Spicy
it's a
juice.
beverage for the adults only. The adults only. I will say this.
I
right
mean,
Think of it. It doesn't.
as Justice brought up earlier, we could not have the drinking age
Yeah.
from the
No, no,
old
no,
world.
no, 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 no,
Absolutely not.
no. All right, no, that is not what I was saying.
That is a bad
okay?
idea.
That is not what I was saying. Okay, what I'm saying is it's not too far fetched to. I mean, hell, you guys are taking it out of proportion. It maybe the casino doesn't have to be one individual place. Maybe it could be part of a larger resort.
I mean,
agreed.
I like the idea of a festival though.
Yeah,
Can
I like the
I
idea too.
can I try to see if I can't explain this to everyone?
Yeah,
In
sure.
that maybe it's not just a casino. Maybe it's not just alcohol. But I am all for the idea of an all-in-one entertainment area where all sorts of
Yeah.
events could be held and all sorts
Yeah.
of games could be played and so on and so forth. What does that sound like? Like Vegas, New Vegas.
New Vegas. We're thinking of a
New
new
Vegas.
Vegas.
New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Can you
that
please pick
already
a
a
better
thing?
location?
New York.
But just not in Vegas.
Thank you.
Not.
Could I interject?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aren't there more important things we can be talking about than opening casinos or drinking alcohol?
Well, if you were listening, you would have heard that this wasn't top priority.
It was a
So why are we
suggestion.
talking about it?
Priorities
From what
not
we've
mentioned.
been
You guys burned. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That
From
was
what we were
inappropriate.
talking about before, we segued into something far
Sorry,
more
I had-
different, far
I had to-
more. I know
Alright,
it's not top
so-
priority, but I just don't get the point in talking about something like this.
Well, what's not to talk about? All right, if we're talking about building a railway system and establishing all these things and going
Made of
front
ice.
first into a place that only a god told us about, what do you think we're going to do afterwards? All right, you just
I mean,
gonna,
I guess
you,
it's
you-
something to
do you
celebrate on
really
if we come back
think
alive.
do you really think all of us are just going to sit around and just endure all of that? You got to have something to do.
Oh, I
Yeah,
I get it.
dude, work
I
hard.
get it. I get
Work
it.
hard, play
Truly,
hard.
I do. It's not top priority, and that's why we saved it for last. All right. Everything we talked about before is top priority. This is an idea for the future. We're not just gonna stand up, waste our time making a casino, and then do everything else that we talked about.
Yeah.
So sit down and actually think about that, Zolan.
Well, with that being
Well, I
said,
mean, he just got home.
we've talked about things from the past, we've talked about things from the future, and things in the near present. Some very urgent things and some, well, should I say, very luxurious endeavors. Is there anything we missed?
I don't think so.
I
don't
think
think
that's
so.
everything.
I don't think so. I think that's everything.
Meeting
I mean,
adjourned
for
then?
now, that is. Yuki?
Thinking for a swimming pool, like an archery range.
That'd be fun.
Archery range.
I love
Archery.
those.
Archery
Did
is pretty
somebody say
fun.
archery?
Maybe we should talk about the plans for this resort later on.
Actually,
Then.
maybe I should make a random
Yeah.
assault.
Again, it's a future plan.
Right.
All right, that's fine.
Not the top it, priority, but it is a priority in some later time.
Yeah, work hard,
Well,
play hard, my dude.
look, here's the thing. At least with all of this, remember, we're not survivors. We're livers. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Well, you get what I mean.
I'm more of a stomach person myself.
I'm more of
Come
a
on.
kidney.
I'm more
You know,
confused.
I'm more of a heart.
I'm a
I'm more of a
spleen.
heart.
I don't know what's going
I'm more
on
of a
anymore.
brain.
You can live without
You
me.
know what?
Can we
You know
please
what?
stop
Thanks.
with the? Can we please stop with the cannibalistic comments, please? I don't want anybody else to think that this is okay.
It's
Anyone
perfectly
else?
fine.
All
That's
right,
fun.
all right. Let's just review, okay? All right. If my memory serves correct, okay, we talked about fully establishing this council. Then we talked about the messenger system, which we still need to find out ways we're gonna do faster travel, which includes the skyways. So that's gonna be a community project. We discussed the communication towers. All right, those are a thing, and we're still working on them on fast email communication. Then we talked about the mansion, the gods appearing before us. And then we talked about some other things such as shops, infrastructure, banking systems, and future resort plans.
Yeah.
All right, did I get all of it?
That is
Yeah,
correct.
you on the
Oh,
mark
yeah,
actually. You're on the
yeah.
mark actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one more thing to add.
What's
What?
up?
Yeah.
Dude. When I was trying to blow up a mountain, apparently Hermes came over and gave me a bird.
What?
A what?
A bird? A little pet bird because
I'm more interested in the fact that you were blowing up a mountain.
I was gonna say.
Whose land were you blowing up?
Why?
It was my land.
Okay, good to know. Just wanted
Why?
to ask.
Yeah.
Why were you
So-
blowing up a mountain in the first place?
Terraforming.
Demolition job. I need resources. But anyway,
I know someone who's
because
gonna like that.
I remember some god smiting my parrot. So apparently Hermes got a bird for me. And I was like, oh well.
Are you sure that whole
buttercup
incident
is
wasn't just
Shit!
being
Wait,
unlucky?
did he just give you a random parrot, or is it? Wait
Just
a
a
second.
random
Hang on a
parrot.
second. What? Wait, why did you mention the parrot in the first place? Something happened to it at the first time? Because you mentioned
said it got-
lightning.
He said it
It
got
got hit by
smited.
lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, my bird
Oh.
got smited and I was pissed.
I think
That's
you
why I
said
called
that
that
Zeus
god
would be
Hermes
kind
the
of
See, here's
buttercup.
the thing. Here's the thing. A bird getting smited by lightning is immediately KO'd, like permanently. So how did they get the parrot back?
It's a random parrot.
Hell if I know.
I was just gonna say.
So they
Now,
did.
see, here's the
I
thing.
mean,
Now,
they
here's
are
the thing.
gods, though.
It's a specific parrot. Yo, wait a second.
What? Why are you jumping
God.
up and down like that?
This is a table. Stop jumping.
So
You are gonna break that chair.
Fix it.
sorry. But can I just say, Greek mythology, there was a god that brought the dead back to life. He could do that. Fuck it.
Oh
Fuck
God.
Hades?
It's
Oh,
Hades.
down,
Hades.
Here we go.
Hades.
He did
Yes.
he did mention Hades, Hermes,
He-
when he was talking to me.
Isn't Hades the god of the underworld, though?
Yes, but he's not a
Yeah,
bad
he's a
guy.
great man.
Not really that bad.
Yeah, he's
He's
great,
not
man.
really a bad guy. Have you read the story about? Have you read
I
the
mean, I
stories about
have,
him?
yeah, but
I mean, he
still.
did take Persephone, but we're not going to question that.
What?
I mean, that was normal during that
normal.
era, so
Right.
that was
I mean,
normal
yeah.
during that era.
Mm.
But anyway, yeah, poor bird gets murdered. That's the same bird that fucking died
Yeah.
and brought back to life. Oh heck yeah, that's
Also,
Hades.
Also,
yeah.
Hermes, for some reason, was able to turn a block of grass into gold.
Wait, who?
What?
Huh?
Hermes.
Wait, what? Huh? Well, huh?
Yeah. He literally, there's a block of gold in anime land that used to be a block of grass.
Really?
Oh my
I thought you dropped that. I
Midas
just picked
touched
it up.
it?
That was Hermes.
Did he Midas touch that? Did he Midas
He
touched
had
it?
Did he
something
do
in
that?
his hand and it turned into gold.
He's a god. I can only imagine that he can.
So
I
far,
was-
He
you
Midas
a god.
touched it? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, who's?
I said,
Wait,
why
what,
would
huh?
you question the god? Just stop questioning it.
Oh,
Stop
okay, my bad.
questioning the gods.
Honestly, I hate to admit it, but Ona's right. You
It's
know,
really not worth
I
questioning the
don't
gods.
I don't understand why we question the gods. They're gods. They're capable of
They're
practically
unpredictable,
anything.
though.
One is literally turns into.
Well, I
Kermit.
mean, one of them's capable of being an asshole, so.
But by the way,
One of
just
them is capable of being Kermit, so.
we need some benches in Anime Land. Just let you know. Can we get some
All right,
benches?
we'll talk about that later. Okay.
Oh yeah, on the topic of gods, did anyone else meet Mother Nature?
What?
What?
Mother Nature?
What?
Really now?
I'm surprised I haven't met that
What,
one.
Pastelli? What?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
I
what?
remember.
Yeah, we were together for that one.
What?
Wait, what do you
goddess
mean
of
Mother
nature?
Nature? What do you mean Mother Nature?
What was her name? Green hair, white dress.
Pomelo.
It started with a P.
Persephone.
Wait, what?
Persephone.
Wait,
Parsnips?
no, hang on a
Not
second. No, say that
Persephone.
again. No, hang on a second.
That's
Say
on
that
my
again.
tongue,
Say that
really.
again right now. Say that again.
Green hair, white dress, started with a P.
Let me. Can I?
Pomona?
Is it
Pomona?
Pomona?
Pomona, maybe.
Pomona.
That was probably her name.
I've never
Pomona.
heard of that type of
Pomona.
goddess.
Yeah.
That's a new one to me.
That's the new goddess I never heard of before.
I have never.
Pomegranate.
Yuki,
How are you
good,
no,
Yuki?
The
Yuki,
great
no.
goddess of pomegranates. Yeah,
No.
that's what we should.
Yuki, no.
Do not.
No.
Big
she
sis,
do?
Is
are
Yuki
you
okay? Is Yuki okay?
I think they're
It's
kind
not the
of
same
broken
person,
at
no.
the moment.
Do not.
Big
How
sis,
can
are
you
you
know
okay?
that? How can you know that? How can you say that? How can you say? What if it's actually the same person?
I'm not willing to. This is ridiculous. We can't.
But what's the problem?
How are you so oblivious?
Is everything
Stop
alright?
pushing me.
Can you
Tell
say
me
it's not
how
the
you
same
so
person? How
oblivious.
can you say that? It matches. It. You know what she looks like. You know what she looks like.
Oh, okay.
You're saying she's a god. That's not. She never. was like that.
It explains why she vanished. I mean, it explains why she vanished.
Big sis. Now it's not the right
Not to
time.
rain on
We're
your
kind
Listen,
of
no.
in the
You-
middle of a
mid-
meeting.
in the middle
and
of
explain
it.
what's
You
going on?
can't do
Did
this.
I
We'll
bring up
talk about
something
this
bad?
afterwards.
Can y'all take your
Proceed back
troubles
to the
home,
meeting,
please?
Hey,
Look,
it's not necessary.
I apologize. It's nothing. I
Maybe
apologize.
we
It's
should.
nothing.
Maybe we should just cut this meeting.
Yeah, we need to adjourn this meeting because we've kind of longed our stay. We already discussed what we wanted to discuss.
Indeed.
So, meeting adjourned.
Before we adjourn this meeting, is there anything else anybody needs to bring to the table? Because as far as I'm concerned, another meeting like this won't happen for, well, I'd say a week.
Week.
You know what? Alright. Here's one last thing. I'm not sure if I can say this, but Worcestershire. Okay, there we go. That's it.
Okay, yeah, meeting adjourned. Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.
Please.
Meeting
Oh
adjourned.
my god.
Thank God.
Thank you for everyone
Just
for
the-
coming. We'll see you
No
in a week.
problem.